Get me up for a new day. 27, I think. 27 days. Ugh. I heard that. I saw you. How dare you hang out in my place? How dare you hit me? Anybody else? Oh, right. Let me adjust my volumes because I can't hear. And yeah, I can tell from the thing that y'all can hear. And these things need to line up. And did that get louder? No. Okay, good. All right, I can hear. I can make better judgments. All right, so I just played a couple minutes of Elite Dangerous while making soup, and then I ate soup, and then I continued playing while listening to a political podcast between two people who are good. And this is all you need to know. This is enough to satisfy your curiosity. So, here comes the dawn. The dawning of things. Shall we, Anne, look at it with our personage? Take a screenshot? Screen? Very good. Very good. Okay, and what do I want to do? I was under attack yesterday while trying to actually put this together. Because I actually made some actual progress on this actual project. And things happened, and then I was attacked through the wall. Somehow. I mean, the first time I was up here and within eye shot, but then I wasn't. Oh, this is nearly done. So that's very confusing to me. Speaking of which. Bye. Okay. Okay. So I am carrying some foods on my personage. That is good. There were more things going on up there before, but I do not now have enough OAK to continue that project. So I need to go in search of OAK. And also, while I am in searching of one thing, I should in search of another thing. Wasn't that a series in search of? Actually, didn't it? Oh, you bumbcut. Friggin' bliggin'. Okay. Oh, yeah, I just realized it wasn't raining. That's crazy. Alright, so my brain reset just then, and it was awful. But I did put half of a small onion and some spinach in my chicken noodle soup. And as soon as this next pairing of episodes is recorded, I'm going to go start a chili for dinner. And then tomorrow, we're going out for lunch with some friends to a Thai place. If you try to find me, I will find you right back. Let's see. That looks like fancy mushroom. I'm looking for some OAK because that's what I'm doing. And that's maple. And I don't like the weird sickly hue of maple when for construction, that is. However, one thing I have noticed is that mechanical parts are all the same color no matter what wood you use. I wonder how long that will remain the case. It is the case now. I don't believe I have had any version updates in a while, so I guess this is fully stable now. And we'll have to resist the next version. The next version would be... fennel. Well. This has its uses as future charcoal. Not to mention uses as not being ugly. I do like birch for construction too. But we've already settled in oak, at least for floors and the related things. Ooh, I did not pick up on the fact that that had food in it. Okay, cool. Now I'm already nearly full again. I should probably have made those linen sacks that I was threatening to make yesterday, but then did not. Ooh, rye. What else did we got? Spelt, not rye. I'm going to eat this just to open up inventory space. Red currant, okay. Ooh, another wildfire area. Which seems unlikely given how much rain this area incurs. That would be interesting if it tracked, like, the color of the soil or the color of the grass had something to do with how routinely wet it got. And puffballs. Red currants that I don't need right now. Ooh, I hear the rain going away. What are we here for? We're here for oak. Here is an oak. We should start trying to plant oaks in the vicinity of my home at some point. And, ooh, no, I picked it up. Okay. And I don't really need these seeds. Nah, maybe I do. What can I lose? This I can make an almost infinite amount. But this, I want. Oh, those sounds are good. Especially after so much rain. Now, my understanding is that this is officially a different kind of water. It is meant to be a stream. This one delivers power, whereas the other water may not. I have made no attempt to harvest it in any of my games as of yet. I see a place we can prospect. It's very loud, though, wasn't it? Oh! Smithereens. Stop throwing things. It's childish. Okay, yep. Do the thing. Oh, andesite. I need this. Oh, man, I almost thought I heard my voice echo. I didn't, but I thought I... Could you not? Where did you even come from? Jegan, priggin' pork. Ultra high native copper. Poor cassiterite. That is a step up. That is something. Where is my light source? Is left back at home. Very good, me. Very good. Oh, gosh. That was satisfying, though. Oh, we have run out of Taskmaster to watch. Season 21. Well, it's done. Oh, yeah. This seems like a place one should return to in the future. I don't know why it's an orange cave, but it is. Ooh, gotta get rid of this. Better. And this. Oh. Very good. You know, one thing they could do is add In the vicinity of trees. Did you hear that? But anyways, in the vicinity of trees, they could add roots to the ground. Like the soil has roots in it, and it will not collapse, even when the game is set for collapses. That's probably what I heard. Was that chicken? They could do that. I don't know if there would be any benefits to it. It might actually be an annoyance, but it'd be realistic. And one could plant like bushes and stuff to increase the strength of the dirt. High native poor cassiterite. I don't recall if that was an improvement. I think it was 0.8 before, 0.08, and that was 0.06. That doesn't actually sound like an improvement. Meanwhile, we haven't actually seen, or at the very least noticed, a Oaken yet. Actually, this one feels better. Decent native poor cassiterite 0.7. K-rots. I would like K-rot seeds, but this does not appear to be mature enough yet for that purpose. So we will mark it for later. Wild sources don't seem to grow as fast as harvested ones. We're still on day 27, right? Yeah, we are. Decent, very poor. Oh, yeah, that went down a lot. It's still on the radar, but it is definitely not improved. So we're getting further and further. We had 04. So no, that did increase to 07, 06, and that was 07. So maybe if we head off in this direction, maybe we'll also see our absolutely favorite word for this episode, Oaken. Uh-oh. I heard that. I like hearing that, but at the same time, could we not with the rain? This area seems exceptionally rich. Ooh, I saw that. You see that? Poor cassiterite, 07. Hello, the rabbits. I heard it again. And this time I'm not seeing any telltale chickens. Did I just hear sheeps? I bet there's sheeps up there. Sheeps are something I would like to domesticate eventually. But pigs seem like the more immediate thing. Decent, 0.1%. Okay, that's something. Holy crap, it's actually happening, sort of. Sniff. Are we heading in the direction of the evil place? No, that's up that way. Okay. Point 1. Oh, multi-bear. Ugh. Do not want one bear, much less multi-bear. Yeah, I heard you. Do not want. All I want is to prospect in peace so that I can decimate your ecosystem freely. No harm to ye from any of that. I feel like I've... Oh! That could have been bad. I saw it coming up. I saw the lip. I'm like, oh no. But it was fine. Poor. So it's heading back in the other direction again. No. Place to come back to someday in the future. When I've had other thoughts. That worked really well. Okay. So we can just limit this to considerate. So here we see our best reading was here. So let's head back towards the nasties. Click more of this while we have the room for it. Yeah. You know, I could make some of that for me right now. I can't remember the ratio. So let's get at least 4, but let's try it for 8. Not that. Thule is Thule. Okay. H. How do I do this again? Oh. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Oh. Oh. You know, that was the perfect amount. Okay, cool. 2? I think the other one was giving me 3. Okay, what time? 12. Okay, I got time. I can make a sprint for the house. Still. I still haven't actually, despite torturing everyone with the term Oaken, got more than 1 unit of it. This is what I was worried about when I came up on that other thing. That's what I thought was about to happen. I'm getting a bit of lag. I'm not sure this computer isn't dying. And this is not the time to have to be replacing computers. Not with the absurdly antisocial price pressures by AI on any kind of electronic component at this point. Let's drive the prices up for all consumers in order to produce a product that will put those computers out of work while also putting those consumers, such that they don't have water anymore. Oops, I still need a sample. Or electricity. Win-win for everybody. Obviously, an economic masterstroke. I am not automatically anti-AI. High considerate. Ooh. I am not automatically against it. I am, however, very quickly against anything that corporate powers want to shove down our throat with so friggin' little research, fact-checking, any of that, all of that. It's almost like you can tell that they know it's going to be bad because they're trying to shove it down our throats so fast. There's no opportunity yet for any kind of regulation, no opportunity yet for any kind of wisdom to be earned. from this? We all have to be thrown out of our homes in the middle of a friggin' ash storm with no water or electricity, no jobs, nothing, just to find out if AI is going to be a good thing or not. You know what I mean? However, people also misuse the term a lot. And I have no room for this. Could just sit here eating an absolute crap ton of flax seeds. Let me do that. So, AI has been used as a term for a long time to mean other things, like really gigantic nonlinear regression algorithms and matrix operations and neural net stuff, and even just things that humans are not super good at, like paying attention for long periods of time. You can do the math that AI is, the original term for AI would be doing on large data sets. If you didn't mind spending the next 10 years of your life doing it with pen and paper, pencil and paper. But, a machine can come along and do it in a few seconds, and that was a real help. That really helped. There are certain things we are studying now, like protein folding and astrophysics and stuff like that, where you just do not want to be trying to do quantum mechanics by hand. So that's truly helpful. It is effectively doing a part of our cognition in an automated way. It's a bit much to say it's intelligent. Ooh, sphalerate. I was talking about that the other day. But it is certainly a bionic arm attached to our intelligence that's really powerful and useful and good. And it is one of many tools that were in this bucket called AI. LLMs came along, and that's different. That's not... Ooh, double ooh. I don't really need excess copper right now, but I'm going to mark it. And then this right here is meteorite. Okay, so LLMs were based in part on many of those tools. Many of those tools were able to create LLMs. And LLMs are still using them under the hood, and depending on how you use them, they may go out and use some of those tools, whatever, but they're just not the same thing. You could probably say they are closer to artificial intelligence than the other tools, because the other tools are more like artificial musculature, artificial sensory perception. They're not intelligent, but they are things that intelligence uses to great effect. Decent. So you could say that. Oh, sphalerite, cassiterite. Okay, so maybe in here? But at the same time, LLMs are not intelligent. They're not trying to accomplish anything. They have no motivation. They are taking your prompts, tokenizing them into a big, gigantic matrix of essentially linear algebra in an enormous number of dimensions with enormous directionality in all those directions. And then trying to use that to predict that based on these 50,000 tokens you just provided it, these are the tokens it wants to send back, and then sort of phrase in a human way. And that's cool. I mean, to a certain extent, you should try to consider what it is your own brain is doing. We treat our brain as magical to a certain extent, but it's actually doing a lot of these same functions under the hood on a biological, neurological level. Do I need these seeds? I kind of want everything else more. I can make new gates in the future. I can make all this stuff in the future. I will survive without it. But it also, LLMs as they are now do not have a survival instinct. They have been occasionally coaxed into simulating a survival instinct, but it doesn't originate from themselves. it originates from the material they trained on that says, in this situation, you should probably emulate having a survival instinct. That doesn't mean they came up with it on their own. We're not there yet. But that's not even the problem. Like, an LLM is interesting. There are problems with people using it, and the people themselves are not aware enough to recognize those problems, and the businesses behind it seem to be even less aware. Look at that. I think that is something I have not been to yet. Sorry, I just love collapsing these things. It's fun. Alright, let's see what we got here. I've got coins on me. Khajiit have wares if you have coin. So that's a rant. And it was not very cohesive. There's some people I know and respect who are a little too interested in LLMs and are defending them in ways that I do not yet think are appropriate, and that makes me worry that they themselves are succumbing to the ways in which using an LLM alters your mind. I worry about it. I do not know that it is true, but oftentimes their replies to things sound like an LLM, and the way they defend it is kind of iffy. They'll often go to the argument of, well, in the past when we had disruptive technologies, yes, some people lost their jobs, but it created so many new ones. But that's not, like, this, the way this is being pushed is being put, it's not just who and how they are pushing it. Is not interested in anybody's well-being. And especially at a time when this is so energy intensive and we're already in serious trouble with the climate, could they stop and think for a second before they do this to people? And just if you're designing something that can do everything, then what new jobs is it going to create? The people pushing it don't seem to think that making sure people can just live for free is a priority. In fact, what they're more or less doing is trying to literally kick people out of their homes so that there's enough electricity left over in the area to power their data center. So it's like, come on, this guy has a mustache. Let's stop about that for a moment. What is your name? Your name is Dayura. You are an artisan. I think artisans are usually like kind of purple. Luxuries, clothing. I have 2 colors for clothing. Local. Artisan. Okay, so close. And of course, this problem I've complained about before. Artisan, Yura. It doesn't let me just, pick and choose. Or not pick and choose. Edit in place. It just deletes the whole thing, which is mildly annoying. Alright, well, that's cool, but I don't need any of this right now. I mean, these are neat. But I'm not hurting for those, and what I would want is a whole bunch, and they have a supply of 1 each. I want consistency. Alright. Yep. Bye. Now, if you had a light source on you right about now, that would be amazing. Alright, I said I was going to head this way, and it looks like there is a protuberance that would be useful for this purpose. Oh, that's a butterfly. Why the hell are they called butterflies? This is one of those situations where the use of the terms etymology and entomology meet at a crossroads. Why are they called butterflies? All right. So that had trace cassiterite. Well, I have to head that way anyways. Wow, excuse me or die. Okay. That looks like a crevasse. It is a crevasse. Ooh, and it's not a very stable one either. Down the hole. I see the bear I saw earlier. Or maybe it's a whole separate one. In any case, bears are scary. And we don't want to have to be chased by one. Because unlike wolves, they chase you for about 3 years. Blueberry. I have no room for blueberry. However, I kind of want to know about blueberries in the future. Very good. Didn't get marked correctly, but who cares about everything forever? Let's see. I don't feel like I'm under attack. It's going to be dark, and I do not have light sources. You know what I should probably do? Decent considerite, okay? Do you see any houses? Just this guy. That guy's still closer. Alright, back south again. We're gonna... Oh, you know what? I don't even know if he had a couch to crash on. You know, the thing is, I suppose... Ooh, jeez. There may be no guarantee that... this considerite area will ever reach a very high level. It may not, actually. It may, I was going slightly the wrong way. Oh, you know what I need to be doing? I also need to be getting andesite. I need to make a quern. I think that's one of the reasons, aside from Oaken. That was one of the things I came out here for, was quern materials. High copper, minuscule considerite. Okay. You know, this game has done a decent job at giving you that weak light feeling. Wait. Come back to that later. So, you know, in afternoons, especially in the winter, in the deep north, like New England or whatever, the light from the sun, you could still see the sun in the sky, like mid-afternoon, and yet it still feels weak. You get that sense that it's just not all there. And I feel like this game is pulling that off to a certain degree. I've come... Oh, thank you. Okay, right. How you doing? Do you mind? What time is it? It's time. Alright. Yawn fools. Let's sleep it off. I'll see you again. What? What he said. No! Shush!